Hey guys, welcome back. In this Blender video, we'll be modeling this interesting mechanical part shape. It's a great exercise for practicing hard surface modeling. So without wasting any time, let's jump right in. First, add a cylinder, then rotate it 90 degrees. Now select this front face and inset it slightly inwards, about 0.5 units. Then push it forward a little, around 0.3 units. After that, extrude it out, roughly 1.2 units. Then inset it again, about 0.2 units, and extrude it once more, around 1.5 units. Now select this face and delete it, and also delete the back face, then switch to the side view. Go into wireframe mode, select this section of faces, and delete them. Then here, select this edge, make sure you select the entire edge, and then extrude it down in the Z-axis and snap it to this bottom vertex. Here, set the snapping type to vertex, and now snap it while holding Control. Then select this edge and fill this part, then press F again to fill over here, then select this whole section and fill this part as well. Now here to cut or bend this part, we'll do something like this. Select this edge, press Shift S and choose Cursor to Selected, then set the pivot point to the 3D cursor. Now on the side, choose the Shear tool, select this face, and use the plus handle to push it back slightly. This will give the mesh a slight bend, then adjust the bend nicely. Now add a few loop cuts here and a few more over here. Add a couple of loop cuts over here too. Then select this entire edge and fill this part. Now use the knife tool to add a cut here. Then over here, add a cut and join this like this. Now go to the top view, select this entire side section and delete it. Then here, add a mirror modifier on the x-axis and enable clipping. At the back, join these edges one by one. Delete this face. Then extrude this down, press SZ0 to flatten it, and then snap with this line vertex. At the top, turn on auto merge so we don't have to merge manually every time. Now add a loop cut and slide this vertex down slightly. Use the knife tool to add a cut here. Then select all these vertices, press M and merge at center, dissolve this edge, and slide this vertex a bit. Now we'll add loop cuts here, but we need to see how many cuts we need. So on the other side, if we count, we need how many loop cuts? Okay, so we need 3 cuts, so here add 3 cuts. Now join these like this, press J, then add 4 cuts here and join them like this. Slide these vertices slightly. Now we'll model the side section. First select this front edge and extrude it out slightly. Then select this edge, extrude it out, and snap it to this line vertex. Then press Shift plus R repeatedly to repeat the extrusion. Then select this side edge, extrude, snap, and again press Shift R to repeat. Go to the top view, select these faces like this, and delete them. Then select this face and press Ctrl L to select the whole connected part and delete it. To straighten this, select this vertex and slide it this way to make the lines straight. To make the whole edge perfectly straight faster, select the entire edge you want to straighten, press W, go to Set Flow, and choose Set Linear. Now it's completely straight. Download the Set Flow or Edge Flow add-on and install it to work. Now select all these faces, inset them slightly inwards, then select these edges and slide and merge like this. Now slide these vertices like this. Then select all these edges and dissolve them. Select these edges and press X, then limited dissolve to clean them up. Now we have all quads. Over here, join this edge, dissolve this edge, then select all these edges and use Loop Tool's space to space evenly. Now we'll add the hole over here. So here, select these faces, inset slightly, then run Loop Tool's circle, scale, rotate, and fit it inwards nicely. Delete this face, scale the circle if needed. Slide this edge and vertices so the spacing looks nice. Now, select this whole edge and extrude it downward like this. Now select this whole area of faces, duplicate them, move them down, and snap them to the bottom part. Then select this edge, extrude, and snap like this. Merge these vertices. Select this edge and extrude and snap here. Press Shift-R to repeat the extrusion and fill this part. Then press F to fill this area. Here, slide these edges like this. Now here, add a loop cut and another loop here, and then add another. Then select these faces, press Alt-E and extrude along normals slightly, then select these faces and extrude along normals like this. Then select this edge and slide and merge it over here. Here, select this edge and bevel it. Then select this edge and bevel slightly. And here, make the shape complete. Then select and bevel these edges as well. Here, dissolve these edges and only add one cut. Here, add a few loop cuts. Here, slide this edge slightly. Press V to rip and separate this edge, then move it slightly back. Then select both these edges, and here do bridge edge loops. Here, add a loop cut. Now add a subdivision surface modifier and shade smooth. Here, turn on cavity so we can see this nicely. Here, select these edges and bevel slightly. Select this edge and bevel as well. Here, if we turn on face orientation, we can see the normals are not correct, so press Shift-N to flip them. Now here, select both these edges and do bridge edge loops. And here, add 2 loop cuts. Here, select both these edges and bevel them slightly. And here, remove the loop slide. Now we'll bevel all the border edges. So select all the side border edges like this. Check that everything is selected nicely, and then bevel them. And here in the options, choose Arc. Now here we'll do something like this. Select this edge, slide and merge it over here. Then select this edge, slide and merge here. Here with the knife tool, do something like this. And dissolve these edges here, and here join this edge. Here, slide these vertices to space them nicely. And now this looks good. Here, join like this. Now we'll make this part sharp and fix this part over here. Select these edges and dissolve them. Now here, add a loop cut. And over here, add a loop cut. Here, join this edge. Here, select this edge and dissolve it. Then with the knife tool, do like this. And here, add an edge like this with the knife. And here, slide this vertex down slightly. Here, slide and adjust these other vertices like this. Now here, select all these edges, and then do Loop Tools, Space. Now this is spaced evenly. Now when we activate the Subdivision modifier, this looks okay. Now apply the Mirror modifier. Then here at the back, select and extrude, scale inward like this, then extrude in, and then again extrude and scale, and then grid fill. Here, add a few loop cuts. Here, select these border edges and bevel slightly. And now this is modeled perfectly. All right, we've finished modeling this shape completely, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also comment below and give your feedback. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.